Peace and power, family. Welcome back to Unto Read with B, tips for creatives, where I share with you all some of the messages I got from the reading I did for the full moon in Sagittarius. I want to start by saying thank you to old subscribers and new subscribers for hanging in there with me and holding it down. I know it's been over a year since I've posted a video, so welcome back to me. Welcome back to you all. Hopefully these messages resonate and they give you some support as you navigate this Gemini season. Okay. The first tip that we have today says, release guilt by forgiving yourself and taking aligned action. There are so many things that we could be feeling guilty about, right? And we aren't even aware of all of the different messages that are being sent out in this world through social media, through the people that we talk through our jobs, that are making us feel guilty, right? And the only way that we are going to be able to navigate and move through and out of that guilt, no matter the source, is by forgiving ourselves. No matter what you've done, no matter what harm, no matter what you forgot, no matter what you lost, no matter what you broke, you are going to have to be the person to forgive yourself so that you can move forward and become and be and move as if you are the person that you want to be, right? And that's the part about taking aligned action. When you're feeling guilty, you're stopping yourself from moving on, from having good things, from enjoying life, because you got this guilt just sitting there like trying to eat you. The only way that you're going to be able to release that is by forgiving yourself and then taking the steps and doing the things that you want to do to be the person that you want to be, right? You can't just forgive yourself and then sit in, okay, I've done the thing, what's next, what's new? You got to start acting different. You got to do different things. You can't forgive yourself and then commit the same harm or break the same thing or do the same thing that you was feeling guilty about again. You have to take new actions that align with the new person that you want to be or the new decisions that you want to make. Make sense? The second tip says, old habits die hard, but the quicker they go, the quicker you grow. That's pretty clear. There are some things that you've been doing that you know you don't need to do anymore, that are getting in the way of you achieving your goals and maximizing your skills and abilities, right? As soon as you let them go, you're going to create space for those things that are going to allow you to get to the places that you want to go, to have the dreams that you want to experience. This is the time to let go. Release guilt, release old habits, release the drama, release people that are holding you back. Release, release, release. Okay? The next tip says, your future self is already in you. You have the knowledge and the tools. And this goes back to the other two things. You know what you need to be doing. You know the choices you need to be making that are not those old choices that got you in those old situations and having those old experiences, right? You know you want to experience connection. You know you want to experience belonging. You know you want to experience real community. You know you want to experience growth, right? And understanding and clarity. You have to take new steps. You got to do new things. You have to, but the thing is, you know the things that you got to do. You know the tools and resources that are at your disposal that you can use in order to navigate and get to that place that you want to go. And the only way that you're going to become your future selves is if you do those things. I'm talking to you. The next tip says, make room in your mind for the good by removing distractions. Come on, now we're releasing distraction, right? When you think about what you think about, right? There is not a limited amount of space. Your mind can go and run and run and run. You can think and think and think and think and think, right? But how much of that space, what percentage of your thoughts are negative, are filled with doubt, or filled with second guessing yourself, or are filled with questioning, right? Those are all distracting you from actually doing the thing, from actually taking the steps to create the life that you want to live, or create the thing that you want to create, right? All those thoughts that are ruminating through your mind and making you feel anxious, making you feel sad, making you feel doubt, those things are distractions. Those are the white supremacy blocking your imagination and getting in your way, right? So in order to make space for the good thoughts, for the good things, you have to start thinking them. You have to stop yourself when you're getting distracted and be like, hey, no, that's not me. Those are not my thoughts and what I want to be thinking. I want to be thinking I can do this. I want to be thinking I have the resources. I want to be thinking I have the skills. I want to be thinking this is the next step, right? Not ruminating over what can't happen and what might go wrong and all of the things. You have to stop those thoughts in their tracks and replace them with something new. Okay? The next tip says, the more you nurture yourself, the better your life aligns. Let's get real. Are you taking care of yourself? Or are you taking care of everybody else? Or are you doing your job so good that you can't sleep at night and you skip lunch every day? Okay? Are you letting yourself go to the bathroom when you need to go to the bathroom? How much water are you drinking? The more you take care of yourself, the more you nurture yourself, the more you spend time doing the things that fill your cup up, the more your life will align with the life that you want to have. When you stop giving in to the things that are crossing your boundaries, that are getting in the way of you achieving your dreams, that is when you will be making space and room for the life that you actually want to have, for the things that you actually want to do. You want to go out on Fridays nights, but you work yourself to goddamn death Monday through Friday. You're not going to be able to go out. You're not going to be able to do the things that you want to do. So throughout the week, where are you taking rest? Where are you taking breaks? Where are you delegating and passing it off? Where are you not doing somebody else's job just because it won't get done or might not get done? Right? Where are you creating that space to make yourself feel good so that you can have the energy and the space to go out and do the things that you want to do and create the life that you want to live? Make sense? The next tip says, strengthen your boundaries. I done read this before. The clearer you are, the better you connect. Now, this one is even hard for me. I ain't even going front. I ain't even going to pretend, right? Being clear about your boundaries helps you be clear with other people about your boundaries, right? And when you are clear about your boundaries and other people are clear about your boundaries, you are better able to connect. People won't step over them. They won't cross them because they don't misunderstand them or not even know what they are, right? So as soon as you are clear about your boundaries, the better you'll be able to communicate them, and the better you'll be able to connect with the people that you want to and don't want to, right? It makes sense. Like, if I tell you I don't want you to do this, you are better able to know what you can and cannot do with me. And we are then better able to spend time together and know, okay, this is the thing I can't do, let me not, right? Or if you got something to come back, like, hey, like I might not be able to do that all the way, but I can do this, then I have more choice. You have more choice when you're able to communicate, and people can tell you, I can't meet that. I can't do that. And then you know who you can connect with, when you can connect with them, how you can connect with them, right? So get clear on them boundaries so that you can clearly communicate them and connect with the people you want to connect with, how you want to connect with them. Make sense? The next tip says, practice gratitude as the first and last thing that you do every day. Let me say it again. Practice gratitude as the first and the last thing that you do every single day, right? Because this is going to create more space, opportunity, and your ability to see things to be grateful for. So that your mind is not filling up with all the bad things and all the reason why not and all the no. If you wake up in the morning, the first thing you're talking about is gratitude. As you navigate throughout the day, you're going to be like, oh, I'm grateful that, oh, and I'm grateful, and oh, I'm grateful. And when you go down before you go to sleep, when you don't want to have bad dreams, nightmares, you want to be thinking about the job, thinking about whatever, right? You're thinking about, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for that conversation I had. Like, you're having good thoughts. You're welcoming good energy into your rest, right? So practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. The next tip says, make it simple. You're not meant to struggle through life. Right? And even going back to the gratitude example, you don't have to be, I am so grateful for so-and-so and da-da-da-da-da. No, if you wake up in the morning, it's like, thank you, God, I woke up. Thank you, God, I woke up. Thank you, the hot water working today. Thank you, I still got toothpaste, so I can brush my teeth. Okay? You don't have to make it hard, right? You don't have to complicate your life and make it so strenuous, right? You don't have to make it difficult to navigate. Like, life does not have to be a challenge. It can be easy. And I know, what's that saying? Lord, let me remember the saying. What is the saying around, like, it ain't worth it if it's easy or something like that? Like, you know what I'm talking about. That is not true. That is not true. That is something somebody told somebody so that they would do more labor and more work than they had to, right? It can be easy. It's supposed to be easy. You don't have to struggle. Now, there are systems that are in place that are going to create hardship. They're going to get in the way, and they're going to navigate. And that, because that exists, don't make your own life hard. Don't add on to what the system is already contributing to and getting in the way of your joy. Don't do that. Okay? Make it simple. Make life easy. If you can't cook yourself a 5-star meal for breakfast, eat some fruit. Make some toast. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it simple. Okay. The next tip says, burn anything that doesn't serve you. Now, I don't want you to go out there actually burning people and things, right? Because we don't want to cause no problems. But what I mean by burn, and what I think is meant by burn, is you have to completely end, move to ash. Like, no more can be built, created. You can't tape it back up. You can't use a little gold to mend the cracks. You can't do nothing. Humpty Dumpty cannot be put back together again. You need to end it and wipe your hands of it. Let it fly off into the ocean. Burn it. Let it go. Right? Because these are the things that are taking up the space that you could be using to create the life that you want to live. I'm hearing a thing. Okay? You got to let go. You got to release. We are holding on to things. I'm part of the collective. We are holding on to things that are getting in the way of us achieving our goals, of us creating the things that we actually want to put out into the world to inspire and motivate others. Like, burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Okay, the next tip says, embrace choice. Your fear around decision making is blocking your blessings. As soon as you decide, shit gonna move. It's just that easy and simple. I love this. As soon as you make the decision, as soon as you lean into your ability to choose, your agency in your life, your ability to have self-determination, right? As soon as you lean in and embrace your choice, shit is going to change. Shit is going to move. Your life is going to be different, right? Because that's what it is, your life. We waiting for stuff from the outside to tell us what to do. They don't know. They don't know what to do. They don't have the answers. We have the answers. The answers are within us. We know what is the next step, the next thing, right? We have the ability to choose and decide how our life is going to be. What is it going to have in it? Who is it going to have in it? We have the choice. So lean in. Embrace it. Because as soon as you do, blessings are going to flow. Doors are going to open. Because that clarity, that exactness of your choice is going to invite in that energy of, okay, let's make it happen. The universe is working in your favor. The universe is working with you. So as soon as you are like, this is what I want, the universe is like, okay. If you're sitting in doubt all the time and you're like, oh, it's going to be this, that's what's going to happen. You're going to create that energy. You're going to welcome that energy. If you're going back and forth, that's the kind of energy you're going to get, back and forth energy. But if you stand in your shit, okay, and embrace your ability to determine how your life is going to go, the universe is going to back you up. Your ancestors is going to back you up. God is going to back you up, right? Because they're the ones who created this plan anyway. They just waiting on you to decide so they can bless you, so they can make it happen. Okay, so embrace choice. Embrace it. The next tip says, show everyone else how by first respecting yourself, right? This goes, the golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated. We got to flip that on ourselves, right? We've been worried about others too much, right? We got to figure out, how do I want to be treated? And am I treating myself that way? Going back to nurture yourself and your life will align, right? Are you welcoming in? Are you doing the things that are saying, this is what I want from my life? This is what I want to experience. This is the energy that I want to have in my life. Are you treating yourself that way? Are you talking to yourself that way? Are you giving yourself that energy? Because if you're not, other people is not going to do it either. They're not going to know that you want flowers. They're not going to know that you want to dance. They're not going to know that you want to hug. They're not going to know that you like these things, right? Because you're not giving them to yourself. You're not showing yourself the love and the respect that you want. So if you're not going to do it, why are they going to do it? If you allowing them to disrespect you and that's disrespectful to yourself, they're going to keep doing it. Because like, she don't respect herself. Why would I? And she letting me do this. People only going to do what you allow them to do. Right? And for yourself, you only going to do what you allow you to do. Right? So if you want more from other people, start giving yourself more. Start treating yourself better. And then other people will notice and see, oh, she's not taking that no more. She's not accepting no bullshit. I got to come correct. I got to come right. Okay? Make sense? The next tip says, remember your why. Let it guide your steps, right? So a lot of times we get caught up in the how. How it's going to happen? How? Who going to help me? What's the tools that I'm going to need? Don't worry about that. Focus on the why. Why do I want to do this? Why is this important to me? Why am I the person that should be doing these things? Right? And that is going to help you. Once you answer those questions, that is going to help you figure out, okay, well then I need to lean towards this way. Well, I need to be doing this. If that's the case, then let me go ahead, right? Focusing on the why and not getting caught up in the how and the who and the what exactly, that is going to help you do the things and create the things that you actually want to experience in the world and see in the world. Yeah. The next tip says, combine the innocence of your inner child with the wisdom of your age. We so often, and it's not our fault, right? Like, you don't even know what I'm talking about. We so often take life too seriously, right? We are taking ourselves too seriously. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do. What about this? Who's gonna think? They're gonna think. Calm down, relax, right? We have forgotten how to play. We've forgotten how to experience pleasure and joy and fun, right? Because we're so, things got to be, we got to be productive, right? All the time. And that's not, we know because we've lived it, that's not going to create the life that we want to live. That's not going to create the experiences and connections that we want to have, right? We have to lean back into those things that brought us joy and pleasure and connection as a child, right? And bring those into our now, right? With the wisdom of age, with the experience we have. But we know we can't be playing on the job all the time, right? But you don't have to be, tied tight and all tight when you walk into your job. You can tell jokes. You can be friendly. You can send memes. Like, you can do things that can create a sense of play and joy and fun in your environment, right? We don't have to take life so damn serious, right? It's actually why our hearts are so heavy and hurting all the time. And especially for Black folks, heart shit is the #1 killer for us. So why are our hearts so heavy and hurting? Because life is too serious. We stressed out all the damn time. We need to lean into that inner child wisdom that we have, right? But not forget all of the things that our life experience has taught us with our age. I hope that makes sense. The next tip says, defeat is not the end. It's new information. This feels so good to me, right? Because so often we're taught that failure is the end, right? You fail, oh, you can't do nothing about it, can't do nothing. No, how did I fail? What happened? What is the thing that is going to be the difference between me failing and succeeding? You are getting so much new information when you make a mistake, when you fail, when you miss something, right? So don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid to be a learner and do new things, right? Because that's where you're going to get information that you can use to create what you actually want to create. To experience what you actually want to experience, right? You're going to have to fuck up. You're going to have to make mistakes. You're going to have to do something new. And if it's new, then you probably don't got all the tools, resources, and skills necessary to navigate it in the best way to have the best outcome. So you're going to have to fail and make mistakes. But don't look at it like, oh, this is the end. Oh, I'm never going to be able to get there. Oh, I won't ever learn. And da-da-da-da. No, every time you do, you are learning new information that you can use the next time when you try again, right? And if it's in your mind to do, then you're supposed to be doing it. It just is what it is, right? I say God, but like our spirit guides, our ancestors, our whatever you use, right? Whatever term you use to talk about spirit, like they give us these ideas and these images for a reason, right? When they are like, ooh, what about this? Try this, do this, right? We're getting those images and ideas in our minds because they want to see us actualize them, right? And maybe not exactly the way we have it pictured in our minds, because sometimes technology and life just ain't caught up to how brilliant our minds are, but they want to see you out here doing that thing. They do. Yeah? So lean in. Be a learner. Be a beginner. Be new. Because you want to have new experiences, right? You want to have new money. You want to have new connections, right? So you're going to have to do new things. Yeah? And it's not going to always work out. But it's always going to give you new information so that the next time is better than the last time. Okay. The next tip says, stop doubting your abilities. The universe is cheering for you. Yes, I read these and my mind is remembering that and making connections before I can even realize it. But yes, the universe is here for you, and they know what they are putting these ideas in your mind. They know you can do it, right? They know that you can learn how to do it, right? They got your back. So lean in, right? You have the support you need, whether it's the universe, whether it's whatever, the people that you can see and feel and touch, if that resonates more with you, like you have what you need to experience the life and experience the things that you want to. So lean in, do it, 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 do it. The next tip says, you are worthy of all the beautiful predestined plans for your life. Believe in yourself. Okay? The shit is predestined. Believe in yourself. That is the gas that's going to get the car rolling. Okay? Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. The next tip says, accept your truths. Only then can you move forward. Whew. Okay? If you keep denying your shit, you're not going to ever be able to move through it. Whether it's the guilt, the shame, the harm you've done, the mistakes you've made, the skills and abilities that you have, right? That you just refuse to exercise and allow yourself to be amazing at, right? Those are the things that are going to get you the life that you want to live. So you just got to believe in yourself. You have to lean in and accept that that's your truth, right? If you fucked up in the past and that's why you don't want to be famous because you don't want people to know about your fuck up, you ain't gonna never be famous. You're never gonna reach that destination that you want to reach because you worried about some shit from the past. That's your truth. That made you who you are. That got you to where you are today, right? That helped you develop the skills that's gonna help you be famous. So accept your truths. Accept them. And forgive yourself, going back to the beginning of this. Forgive yourself, right? Because you ain't know better back then. Now you do. So accept your truths and allow yourself to move on, to create new truths, to be a new person, to integrate that wisdom and that knowledge so that you can be like, that ain't my truth no more. That's your truth now. Your truth now is that ain't my truth no more. That person I was who believed those things, I'm not that same person no more. That's what's true for me now. Lean in and accept that so that you can move forward. Okay. The next tip says, it's time to focus on your own emotional well-being. Prioritize taking care of you. And I start this one, so I'm going to say it again. It's time to focus on your own emotional well-being. Prioritize taking care of you. And this feels important for people who take care of others, who are like, oh, but what about you? And what about if this happened and how they gonna feel? And no more. And not that you gotta completely like be selfish and like not give a fuck about people at all. No. Right now, the first priority for you needs to be you. How am I going to feel? What do I need to do to feel good when I walk into this space, when I walk into this room? What do I need to feel safe? Prioritize taking care of your needs. Prioritize taking care of your emotional well-being, because that's going to help you navigate the challenges that are coming up. You worried about how to make sure everybody else feel good and you ain't feeling good. That is not what you actually want to experience. What you want to experience is safety for all. What you want to experience is everybody feeling good, right? But everybody's not going to feel good if you aren't taking care of yourself, because then you're not going to be feeling good, and you are part of the everybody. You are part of the collective. You are part of the community, okay? So they'll be okay because they're going to be prioritizing themselves, right? Take care of you. Prioritize your own emotional well-being so that you can know what your needs are, so that you can take better care of yourself, so you can nurture yourself and find the life that you want to live and have that aligned action that you need to take, right? The next tip says, money won't buy you happiness. Find happiness and the money will come. Again, you focusing on the things that are outside of you, right? You need to focus on the things that are inside of you. When you feel good, you're going to attract good energy. When you attract good energy, then you're going to attract some money. When you feel bad, you don't have the energy to do the things that are going to make you money. Yeah? And not having money make you sad. Okay? And you ain't going to be able to buy the happiness. So it all starts with you. It all starts with the internal. It all starts with what's going on inside of me. How am I feeling? What is the energy that I'm putting out? And that is going to be what is going to be reciprocated back to you. Whether it's from the universe, whether it's from the people around you, whether it's from money. Money is energy. So if you acting scared of money, or scared of making money, or scared of how you are best set up to make money, then money gonna be like, oh, I don't know if I want to go over there. I don't know if it's safe over there, right? If you don't think it's safe over here, money ain't gonna think it's safe over here, right? So focus on your own happiness. Focus on taking care of you, right? And then you will attract the things that you actually want to experience in your life. The next tip and final tip, finally, because, I don't really be on here past like 15 minutes and we're moving into the 30s. Whew. So the last tip says, keep your word to yourself. You have what it takes to see it through. That's straightforward. Stop lying to yourself. If you know you ain't got the energy to do it, make it simple. Stop giving yourself a 15-thing to-do list. What are the 2 things that you know need to be done today? Can you do those things? And if you move in that simple way, then when you get to you'll be able to have the energy to get to the complex stuff, because you have achieved the little things, and that'll give you the little boost so that you can achieve the big things, right? Stop making grand, big, I'm going to do all my content this weekend. No, you're not. When the last time you did that? Right? I'm going to do tomorrow's content the day before instead of doing it the same day. That is making it simple. That is making it easy. That is being able to be realistic with yourself, right? So that you can keep your word to yourself, that you can trust yourself, right? And that will help you move forward. You got it. You got everything you need. You got everything you need to live the life that you want to live, to experience the things that you want to experience, to make the connections that you want to make, to create the things that you want to create. You got it. You got everything you need. Believe in yourself, and we gonna see the change. We gonna notice. Okay? So if this resonated with you, like, share, subscribe, all the things. I'm really excited to be back. I don't know what else it's going to look like. My ancestors, my spirit guides, my universe spirit kicked me and said, start doing them videos again. So here I am. I hope you got something from it. I hope you resonate. I hope it helps you to just navigate this new season, this new energy that we are trying to bring into our lives. I love you. Stay safe, and I hope you create.